Chip Trayanum joining us. Thanks for the time, Chip.
Hey,
We'll go straight to questions from the media using the raise hand function. Please use the raise hand function. If you have a question for Chip, go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Chip. How does this spring feel different than last spring or last year in camp or any time really last season?
really, I would say the difference about this spring is just that everybody's coming back with that chip on their shoulder just because we got that bitter taste in our mouth, just because we didn't finish how we wanted to finish last season, having that 4-game stretch. But everybody's coming back hungry, competitive. Us in the running back room, we know that the running back job is still up for grabs. So we just come in every day, work, compete, and make each other better.
Cole?
Yo, Chip, what's going on? I just want to take you back to your first carry as a Sun Devil against USC. I remember it so starkly because you knocked the helmet off the guy that tackled you. So from your first game action to where you are now in the thick of spring ball, what is the biggest takeaway from your playing time this season?
I feel like ever since the first game, ever since USC, like it slowed down for me a lot. Coming into college last year and getting that spring ball belt under my waist was really good because I needed to get that feel for how fast the game was in college. Just coming out of high school. So getting that first game under my belt and just really seeing the game speed and just adjusting to it fast was really helpful.
Amir?
Yeah, Chip, just to build off that a little bit, what do you think your biggest asset is coming into this season that you can bring to this team for a full season stretch?
I feel like my pass game really, my blocking and my routes out the backfield. I've been working a lot on it. Just trimming up my body, slimming up, moving a lot better, working on my mobility better. So I feel like as a route runner now, I'm definitely can be a threat out the backfield.
Christian?
Yeah, Chip, you mentioned having that chip on your shoulder and trying to carry it into this season because the season was cut short last year. But what are you and the other running backs? You had so much success last year. What are you doing to try to build on that for this season?
Honestly, just coming in and competing every day. Like I said earlier, we know that the job is no job or no starter was announced. So just knowing that the job is there, is still for the taking, and we just coming in every day. So Coach Aguano does a good job with distributing the reps, just making sure everybody get the equal amount of practice reps in practice. So it's just about making the best of your reps every day, and that's going to translate over to the game field.
Michael?
Yeah, Chip, how do you – and to kind of piggyback off that, I mean, I asked Coach Aguano, it's got to be great to have 3 guys that can come in. It's got to be obviously a scheming nightmare for defenses. But to that point, too, how do you guys feel that you can help this so for like younger receiving core, how is your guys' running game going to translate to helping them in the passing game?
I mean, I feel like it helped a lot. I mean, I feel like I already notice it, like whenever I'm in or like whenever we start getting heavy on runs, they start loading the box more and more. So that's just opening up for the receivers right there. So just us to continue our productivity throughout the season and just being positive and just always, leaning forward and not falling backwards, just gaining ground. So as long as we keep the ball rolling and keep rushing, I mean, the pass game will open up for the wide receivers and they can run with it.
Jeff?
We saw you guys as a group for 4 games, basically a third of a season. What do you think is possible for this running back room, this group, as for an entire season?
I think we can achieve a lot, really. It's scary, like you guys say, just to have 3 backs like we do, and just to know what we are capable of, and just know that we are not near to the peak of our games yet is very exciting. So that's why we work and we push each other every day, because we know we can do a lot of rushing yards this season as long as we just come in every day, do the work, and just continue to lead on the field and off the field.
Amir?
Yeah, Chip, you're a younger running back. So, growing up a lot of times, guys watch highlights, find inspiration from other players. At this point in your career, if you had to say, who would you most compare your game to? Who do you draw inspiration from the most?
That's honestly tough. Growing up, my first running back I idolized was LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. But now, over the past, I want to say maybe like 5 to 7 years, I just kind of looked at every back really and try to take what they're best at, try to take one thing that they're best at and just combine it all together. So really, I do a lot of film study, just watching backs like Zeke, Saquon. I watch a lot of Saquon's college highlights, just like those bigger backs, and just seeing how they move and just seeing their vision and just trying to picture what they would picture sometimes. But just taking the little things away from their games, I feel like will help a lot.
Any other questions for Chip? All right, thanks for the time.
Thank you.